what's your view, or how do you feel today's event? How do you like it?
I think it was very good. I think one of the problems is that China is big and strange and rather intimidating for UK early stage technology companies if they're not used to the Chinese market. I think it's very important because there's a large number of Chinese investors in Cambridge, different kinds, individual investors, big institutions like Tsinghua, and knowing how to choose the right partner and the right investor and having somebody can help you wayfind is really important, and that's why I think that what Crayfish is doing with these seminars is really, really important.
Great, thanks very much. You just mentioned that Chinese investors to the UK startups are usually somehow intimidating, strange that you use the word. Can you illustrate how different that Chinese investors are from the UK investors in your view?
I think that often Chinese institutional investors are often very like UK institutional investors. So we invest with Chinese venture capital firms, and they look at the world in a very similar way to us. But often, the corporate venturing arms of SOEs behave in a slightly different way. They're much more focused on what the SOE's objectives is, and that's not something that you would find among UK corporate investors. And at the other end, Chinese private investors tend to have a rather command and control view of the companies in which they invest. Once they put their money in, they expect to have a lot of say in the way the business is going, which is perhaps different to the way that UK angels operate.
So then, considering what you just explained, what will be your suggestions to the startups when they are looking for investment from China?
I think that getting Chinese investors involved early, including private investors, is a really good idea, but never let them be too dominant. Make sure that you've got a good mix of investors from the UK as well as from China, and that you understand how you're going to grow your investor base over time. Maybe start engaging with some Chinese VC firms who perhaps have got more knowledge about how a business should be grown and developed internationally, and obviously, as I keep on saying, get good external advice about managing and engaging with your investors.
So if you are going to summarize one sentence to the UK startups about the tips that they need to watch out for when they get investment from China, what will that sentence will be?
I think take time and speak to lots of different Chinese investors so that you understand, because just like UK investors, you want to find somebody who you're going to be able to build a relationship with for the long term, because you're going to grow a business together.
Yes, great.